Hi, 7th grade. Today we're making a Japanese Notan, spelled N-O-T-A-N. It's a way of doing a design that uses positive and negative space. Now, if we were doing a regular symmetry lesson, we all know from when you fold a piece of paper in half and you cut a heart, this would be the positive heart. This is usually what we would want to get. And then we would find that this was the scraps to throw away. But if we look at it carefully, we have two hearts. We have the positive heart, and then we have the negative space heart here that we created by cutting. Okay, so essentially we've got two hearts. But we folded the paper in half. We used the idea of symmetry. Symmetry meaning the same. So if we cut half a heart, two of them connected, we'll get a whole heart. So what if we don't fold the paper and we cut half a heart? Will we still get a whole heart? And that is yes, because we'll use the positive and the negative space to create the heart together. So this is the negative space and this is the positive space. Okay, that's the idea behind the Notan. We can also, if we were to glue this down, positive, negative, we could also, on a Notan, do a flip where we cut inside the positive and we flip it over so the edge becomes like a virtual dividing line. And then we take this and we flip it over. And you see here how we've got the negative space, the positive negative space. And we could even do another flip. And you can see we use all the pieces. You can see here with the heart. So technically I should be able to fold these all back up and they would fit exactly in the place where we got them from. We'll move this aside. This was just for demonstration. For a Notan project, usually you use black paper, but really any dark paper will work. You want it to be a 4 by 4 inch square, all sides being equal. And if you decided to make this square bigger, 6 by 6, 8 by 8, you want to make the paper it's going to sit on in proportion. So if I made this 4 by 4, so I want this paper to be 8 by 8. I want it to be twice the size. Now this is regular white computer paper, so which is 8.5 by 11. So I am just going to cut it down. I'll leave the 8.5 side fine. That's not too large. But I'm going to cut the 11 side down so that I have an 8-inch square. So you can see here how I have my white paper with my black square inside. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be cutting around the perimeter like I showed in this demonstration, and I'm going to be folding out pieces to go into my negative space. If you want to go and Pinterest or Google, there's lots of different Notans out there that you can use as inspiration. Some people keep them very simple with a variety of shapes. Some people make them very complicated. They come up with themes and all kinds of things. So there's some great examples. For demonstration purposes for this, I'm just going to keep it very simple so that you can see the type of thing that you can do. So let's go ahead with our heart shape here. Made that a bit small. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. And I know I'm gonna do all these flips. I'm gonna go with a line. Now, remember, you're going to flip this out, so don't make it too big because it might go off your border paper. So I'm gonna make a line like this. You can make some abstract shapes. Okay. And I think I'm gonna go with a zigzag up here. I'm not 100% sure how this is gonna look because I haven't done it before, but it looks exciting to me. I'm gonna save all my pieces and they're gonna flip back and forth. So I have to be very careful when I cut on the lines to save everything. Also, if I don't want any white lines, I can just flip my design over. I think I'll do that. Then if I'm not such a careful cutter, I won't have to worry about white lines being on my black space because it's all about the positive and the negative space. Okay. I could put all these pieces back together and you can see that the Notan is all about taking the 4x4 square and then flipping them to the other side. So if I go get my glue stick, I can start gluing these on. Okay, my middle piece, I want to keep in the middle. Okay, so it's nice and even. It's gonna go here, gonna flip out. I'm going to slightly rotate mine and cheat a little bit because I don't want too much of the white crayon showing. Next time I think I'll use white charcoal pencil, be easier to get off. But you know what? It'll be fine. So, okay, here's my Notan. It's a beautiful abstract design. It utilizes the positive and the negative space and expands the drawing out into the perimeter. If I wanted to, I could have cut here and flipped out here so that I had stuff in all different directions. That's the only thing you have to be careful of, is not to cut it too tight so that you can't get in there and cut it and that you can't glue it on. So enjoy your Notan lesson. It's a lot of fun. You can try abstract, or you can also do it with a theme in mind. So enjoy, have fun, bye.